Hello everybody, it's Derek Friesen. Here's the fan I've been looking for a long time. I think about a year and a half going on. A friend of mine happened to contact me saying that he found one, and he gave it to me. So I'm very happy to own this fan. This is a Windmere DF7 oscillating fan. It's a 2-speed, and yeah, let's get into the backstory first. My very first vintage fan was one of these. I found at my grandma's work in the basement. She no longer works there. And I took that fan with me camping and stuff, and it was one of my favorite fans for a long time. And actually out here in this bedroom, like just about where the camera is standing, so maybe slightly to the right of it, it fell off of an armoire and the neck broke. I tried fixing the neck with super glue, and somehow that got into the motor bearing and the motor fried in it. So I don't have that fan anymore. I do still have the base and parts of it, and actually the front grill on this fan actually came from that Windmere DF7, because the original one that was on here, it was covered in rust. So yeah. I also have the Windmere NR12, the bigger version, so I guess I can do a video of those sometime. If I ever get a 16-inch Windmere, maybe I will, and a 9-inch Windmere. If I ever find one of those things are pretty rare. I live in Ohio where Windmere fans are kind of common, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Well, let's get into low speed. Bearings on this thing are very, very nasty sounding. I've oiled it, but the bearings on it are shot, but I probably won't care to really make it quiet, because the one I had as a child had very, very nasty sounding bearings as well. And this brings back a sense of nostalgia when running. I actually run it every single night like this, and this is like one of my daily driver fans that I use in my bedroom. This one, unlike my old one, its blade is in perfect condition. Mine, the blade kind of broke in the center, and it had a chip out of one of the corners. But this thing does push off a good bit of air. I can feel air a good bit of ways from it. There's not as many fans running in this room. It'd be a bit better. And there it is, it kind of warmed up. High speed. The switch on mine was very hard to do. This one actually moves freely. I can do it with one hand and not have to turn a dial and have another hand on the fan to keep it from moving. Here's the oscillator. I really like watching this thing oscillate. My old one, I used it in the kitchen a lot where my little Holmes was. So maybe this one will go in the kitchen. I've not decided yet. I like it more in the bedroom though, because I slept with mine quite often. The bearings, they totally do not sound healthy at all. Spin down. I don't really have anything else to really note about this one. It's very basic. This one is actually from 1988, but the one I had was from 1990. So yeah, I always refer to mine as the 1990 Windmere back in my early days, before I actually started YouTube, when I just would record to a crappy little camera I had for the fun of it. But yeah. I really like this fan, and it's one of my favorites in my collection. So, thank you very much for watching, and keep the breeze.